SportsCenter AM camel racing. That's right. Thursday morning, Nicole Briscoe and Randy Scott with you. 40-point night for a two-time MVP on the best team in the West, and that is not where we start.
No, sir. We actually start with the guy who's had me singing Gwen Stefani all morning.
That's true.
Bananas. We should have gone Waco. It is a big weekend. The UFC debuts on ESPN this Saturday, 8 p.m. You can see it both on the TV and the app. The card features Donald Cowboy Cerrone, Alexander Hernandez in a lightweight bout. But, of course, it's not that simple. See, no one has won more UFC fights than Cerrone, but he's 35. You can hear it. He can hear it. The clock is ticking on that career. So Brett Okamoto went to Cerrone's New Mexico training camp to find out what keeps Cowboy motivated as he fights for the one thing that's eluded him his entire career.
Is this all
celebrating all of that?
Come on, man. Do we even need to play the game? Let's just go ahead and go home. Let us go to the Super Bowl, man. It's already over, man. It's over.
We saw last week with the Saints and the Eagles how differently games can play out.
Yeah.
Obviously, Michael Thomas in that last number, the 211 yards, I would imagine that that's where the Rams kind of start in terms of trying to ensure that this game turns out differently. How do they go about doing that? And responsible for those numbers is the man seated to my right, Elliot Harrison.
Hello.
Let's start at the top. I get the urge to move the Rams up.
Yeah.
They looked great. But did the Saints deserve to move down? Bush doesn't like it. Patriots at number 4. You think they're the worst team left?
Yeah, I do.
This week's Brady's post-game interview? Is that what's happening here?
No, and no.
A little more chip on the shoulder for you, Tommy. This will be Tom Brady's 8th straight conference championship game, which is crazy. Few minutes to discuss Elliott.
Man, Reggie Wayne was great.
Hey, just remember there's a W in Wayne and 2 L's in Elliott.
What tilts the scale here?
Well, you know, since Tom needs a little bit more motivation, since he's on a little sensitive side, being the underdog,
So
you know
nice
what
of
I'm saying?
you.
I'm going to keep it that way because I'm going with the young phenom in this one right here, Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback spot.
What gives him the edge, though?
A special year, I do not think that Patriots defense stops
I think I heard some shade at the Patriots defense in that answer. We'll get to that in just a second. First, running backs.
Running backs, the way they ran the ball against the Chargers, I got to give this to the Patriots. Sony Michel, James White out the backfield catching the ball, too. I got to give this to the Patriots right here.
It's hard to argue with pass catchers. That includes tight ends.
Yes, pass catchers. If Josh Gordon was here, I probably would have went a different route. But right here, like I said before, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, I got to give this one to the Chiefs.
Okay. And then defense. I heard you say that Mahomes had the edge because he was going up against
and this was a tough one. This was a tough one.
Okay.
But I watched